Hello everyone, this is week 3 for my Lasius Niger colony. The colony has become much more accustomed to their new, well not new, but their nest here. As you can see, the 3 queens have a proud clutch of at least 50 or 60 eggs right there. You can see it kind of right next to the cotton ball there. So they've become much more accustomed to the nest. They've laid I think all 3 of the queens have laid by now. So coming in here hydrating. I find it hard to hydrate the sponge without hitting any of the eggs, so really don't want to either hit the queens or the workers either, so kind of trying to put a big blob in the middle if I can't really get it right on the cotton ball. So yeah, I'll just release like about maybe a couple drips there. Then I'll kind of try and pour it to the side so it kind of hits the bottom of the ball there. Already the queen's going to drink the water. They go through that cotton ball really quick. They're like sapping moisture out of it somehow. Earlier this week I did notice some of the queens bringing eggs directly onto the cotton ball, but after I hydrated it earlier this week, they pulled the eggs to the side. So I think they've learned that it's going to be hydrated. Okay, well, I'll wait till they disperse before I'll pour it. I'll just add some water for the humidity here. What I've learned is that Lasius Niger really enjoys a moist environment. So even having pools of water on the ground isn't really an issue for them, but I'm still gonna try and like pool it to one side so the cotton ball can absorb it. Just tilt it a bit. Yeah, look how calm they are. Not even bothered by that. Not at all. Already. Probably gonna go get a Q-tip there to get some of that excess moisture up. Not because I'm worried about the ants, I don't know, drowning in it, but more that I want to put the food there. This week I'm actually going to feed the colony protein. Yeah, today's going to be their first protein fix. Because the eggs being there for about a week, right? So there's some new ones, but there's going to be larvae soon. So you can see the workers dragging the larvae out of the water to a safe space. Look at that. Yeah, for some reason the eggs don't seem to mind water, but the ants always pull the larvae out whenever I hydrate. I guess maybe it's more susceptible to like drowning or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get that Q-tip. So I'm going to be feeding this colony a centipede today. I've already boiled it and just letting it dry right now. I've heard you should always boil any insects before feeding it to the colony. Since last week I tried an egg and they really didn't like it. I mean, like it, they didn't even, I don't know, they didn't really consider it food, I guess. I'll need a centipede, or like, not even a centipede, just any insect. Centipede's the first thing I found. It's got a lot of fluid in the middle, so I think the adult should be able to actually feed directly from it without needing the larvae, which is good. Because I am really hoping to get the queens to lay even more eggs. I mean, we have 50 eggs here, or even more than 50, I think. It's so hard to count them, but there's so many. Probably at least half the queen's body weight there. So hope here comes the maple syrup. It's a little bit. They get it a lot, and they really like it. I mean, they may even feed right off the stick. I mean, I remember some of the first few times I put it in here, they weren't really too interested in it, and they would only eat it without me looking. But now, I remember a few days earlier I fed them and they came running right to it. They drank it right away. So I'm certain a worker or a queen is going to come right in and drink it right up. And here we come. Here we're getting ready with the centipede. Just kind of taking it apart a bit. Because I don't really think their jaws are strong enough in the nanites to like rip it apart. And really, I just want the queens to get the protein they need right away without having to work too much to get it. Oh, queen fell down there. This will be their first ever like insect feeding, so I'm kind of excited to see how they'll react to it. Oh, we got the worker feeding on the maple syrup already. I mean, the last time I fed them a few days ago, the queen herself actually ran up and almost licked it right off the stick. They're getting really accustomed to it. Alrighty, here comes the centipede. Sticking in there. It's way more than the colony needs, but I really want to kind of establish this colony really well, so I want them to have all the food they'll need, but it's not physically possible for them to eat this much protein, but well, maybe it will be, I don't know, but maybe I'll find it shell littered in the garbage heap. See, they actually made a garbage heap on one side of the container. They're right in the very end of the nest. Oh, look at that. The worker went right on it. Grabbed it right away. Just digging right into it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll probably take it out after a few days, so I really don't want it to rot in there. But I imagine they'll really get into it. They'll start feeding on it. Oh, it looks like the queen's smelling the meat, man. I'm gonna come in there and grab it. Man, look at all those eggs. Look at all those eggs. That's absolutely crazy. Oh well, that's probably all I have to say about this colony this week. I'll also let the footage play here so you can kind of watch them in action. Watch them feeding the centipede. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys.